and store the grain separately. He turned around and waved at the old village chief. The old village chief immediately ran forward,
Colonel,
trembling in fear,
found Sergeant
having
Foster.
never
She's
seen
heading
such
back
a
now.
large city.
Good work, Corporal.
Old village chief. Tell Lord
Thank you,
Chief
sir.
that the
I'll check back in later, see how she's doing. St. John
The
out.
old village chief looked at the little eyes, noticing the subtle understood, trembling to reply.
Colonel, sir, reporting in.
Yogo village
Yes?
produced
Corporal St. John, sir, I wanted to check to see how Sergeant Foster was doing.
He was worried that the old village chief
Yes.
might get nervous.
She'll be fine. Thank you.
Although the old village chief
You are contained high praise for your actions and bravery. You are to be commended.
Well, thank you, sir. She's a survivor.
secretly cursed
We're
him
all
for his mistake,
survivors, aren't we?
but his heart was quiet.
Yes, sir. St. John out.
St. John, you there?
This was a
Yeah,
serious
Weaver, I'm
If
here.
the authorities found out the truth, the entire
Hey,
Yobe
call it
village
Jim,
might be in
man.
danger.
Listen, I never said thank you.
The port was
for helping
very
me out, I mean.
sensitive about grain,
Look,
especially this
I'm
with many
just
disasters
following
causing
orders.
shortages. Grain was a
Well,
highly
I'm gonna thank you.
Sure. Shield
I really appreciate you going out and shit, risking your neck for me. And dude, this napalm shit's almost good to go.
I heard that
We're gonna need you to help test it pretty soon.
over 1,000 acres of
Yeah, sure, Weaver.
You know that
Jim.
hiding the truth
Yeah,
in
I'll be around.
production
Deacon out.
is a serious crime that can cause to your head. It's about punishing the entire family. Shield warmly knew these words wouldn't scare him. But this only to feel his own responsibility. After all, every word is so hard Lane forced a smile. Even if the officials really want to take the common people's heads, I have no extra training for them. Shield warmly was speechless. He turned to the inspector, clasped his fists, and bowed. Lord Shui, look at this mess. I thought the yield from Yobei village this year would be enough to help with the disaster relief in our city. Enough? This isn't Lord Shio's fault. The inspector interrupted, waving his hand. He stepped forward and helped Lin Yun stand. He smiled
Okay,
and
let's
said,
see.
Your name is
What's
Lin Yun,
going on
right?
here?
Lin Yun
Gotcha.
deliberately showed a simple smile. Why? Yes, Lord Inspector. Yes, I am Chui Minchou, the Deputy Minister of the Ministry of Revenue. I am here on the Emperor's orders to serve as the inspector, mainly to help with disaster relief in Gao City. Chui Minchou looked kind and friendly, smiling brightly. Lin Yun raised an eyebrow, confused about why he was revealing his identity. I understand your situation, Lin Yun. Your effort to help Liu Bei village escape poverty and become rich is a great achievement. When I return to the court and report, I will tell the Emperor everything, Chui Minchou said. Inside, Lin Yun cursed silently. This Chui Minchou seemed to praise him, but in fact, he was threatening him. If he didn't honestly deliver the grain, he would report it to the Emperor. Ma Ji and Xiu Guang, hearing this,
I
also
gotta
had
find a
their
way
own
inside.
secret plans. Ma Ji naturally hoped Lin Yun would do well, so he could earn more. But Xiu Guang's thoughts were complicated. He both hoped Lin Yun could hold a bit longer, and also hoped he would be punished this time. He was sure Lin Yun was lying, deliberately opposing him. 2 days ago, he sent someone to help harvest the grain in Liobei village, but that very night, Lin Yun arranged for the villagers to harvest the grain himself, seemingly not wanting to interfere. This was absolutely unacceptable to him. If Lin Yun was punished by the inspector this time, as the governor of Yushin Prefecture, he could openly take over Liobei village. As long as they kept planting crops, they could create endless wealth in the future. But Lin Yun pretended not to notice Chui Minchou.
No,
They could create endless
we
wealth.
don't have a democracy.
But Lin Yun pretended not to
We have a
notice
constitutional republic.
Bowed respectfully.
Different.
Thank you, Lord Shui. Everything I do is just to help the people of Liobei village live better lives. I never thought about rewards. He said, Yes, I understand. Young master, could you please take me to see the grain? Lin Yun quickly nodded and turned to the old village chief, saying, Quick, lead the way. The old village chief hurriedly agreed and jogged toward the village's grain. Initially, he followed Lin Yun's orders and built 2 granaries, one at the east end of the village and one at the north end. As for the original cellar, it has now become Lin Yun's gunpowder storage, where all the ammunition produced over the past 6 months Looking at it, the supplies Lin Yun holds are definitely enormous. Lin Yun followed along on the side, guiding quietly, while Chu Guangri and Shui Mingchong confidently walked in the middle. Seeing the dilapidated houses of nearby village, both officials from the court felt a bit uncomfortable, especially Chu Guangri, who, as the governor of Yushu, bears the greatest responsibility for the suffering of the people under his rule. However, neither Chu Guangli
Something's
nor
going
Shui
on.
Mingchong seemed to notice their surroundings, as if they were blind. It was as if their eyes, besides seeing food, saw nothing else. Soon, everyone arrived at the granary at the east end of the village. Lin Yun guided them inside, quietly appearing beside the old village chief, whispering, "Hopefully, there won't be any mistakes. Rest assured, young master," the old village chief replied. Hearing his assurance, Lin Yun finally relaxed and enthusiastically approached the entrance. The entrance led to a room with two large doors locked. Lin Yun clasped his hands and smiled at Xi Guanri and Shui Mingqiu. Said, "Please wait a moment, gentlemen. I will open the granary. Once it's open, you'll see if I've been lying." He took the key from the old village chief and unlocked the doors. Shui Mingqiu, curious, looked around and touched the dirt on the wall, asking, "Young master, is this granary fairly new?" Lin Yun's heart skipped a beat, secretly cursing the old man's sharp eyes. "Exactly. I ordered the villagers to dig this granary to store grain." Shui Mingqiu nodded. Suddenly, he looked at the old village chief with a meaningful smile. He understood that Lin Yun was clever, and no matter what he asked, he would probably be dodged. But this old man seemed inexperienced, so Shui Mingqiu decided to start with him. "Are you the village chief of nearby village?" Shui Mingqiu asked with a smile. "Yes, yes," the old village chief replied nervously, wiping the sweat from his forehead. Lin Yun immediately sensed something was wrong. He quickly stepped forward, saying, "Lord Shui, it's fine to ask commonplace questions. The old village chief is old, unclear, and
They got
don't
him!
worry.
They got him!
I am here on patrol to check on food supplies. So, there's no need to worry." The more Lin Yun acted suspiciously, the more suspicious it became. He nodded and looked at the old village chief, appearing normal, actually warning to think carefully before speaking. The old village chief immediately understood and said, "Lord Shui, I will tell you everything I know." Seeing the old village chief suddenly calm, Shui Mingqiu frowned slightly but smiled and asked, "How many of these cellars are there in Yobei village?" The old village chief thought for a moment and replied, "Two. Two of them." Hearing this, Lin Yun's body hair stood on end and his eyes widened in shock. At the same time, Shi Guangri and Shui Mingqiu's eyes lit up. "Oh, where's the other one?" Shui Mingqiu asked, pleased that his plan worked, with a meaningful look in his eyes. The three women, Yi Wangting and the others, who had been following at the back, were already very nervous, their palms sweating. "The other one is in the village center," the old village chief said. Hearing this, Lin Yun was momentarily stunned, but quickly understood and sneered slightly. He thought to himself, this old village chief is really tricky, giving him a scare. He had thought the old village chief was confused and would reveal the truth. But the cellar in the village center was small, used only to store dried salted fish. This secret was only revealed after Lin Yun gained the villagers' trust, because earlier Niobei village was often harassed by bandits, and to keep enough food, they built this cellar in the village center as a backup. At this moment, Lin Yun asked, "Lord Shui, do you want to go inside and take a look?" Shui Mingqiu nodded and smiled, saying, "Since we're here, of course we should visit. Let's see what Yi's young master Lin has done over the past half year." He led the way into the granary, and everyone followed. As soon as they entered, they felt an oppressive atmosphere. 12,000 jean of grain was stacked inside, taking up a lot of space, making the place very quiet. Even the sound of robes brushing could be heard clearly. When Shui Mingqiu and Shi Guangri saw the full granary, their eyes lit up. 12,000 jean was just a number. Ordinary people couldn't imagine how much that was. But after seeing it with their own eyes, they were shocked. Shui Mingqiu praised 3 times in a row. "Yes, yes, yes. Young Master Lin, you have truly done a great service for our great Indian dynasty." This statement was heartfelt. Lin Yun smiled and said, "Lord Shui, you flatter me. I am just doing my best, and leaving the rest to fate. To have such success is thanks to the wise emperor of our great Indian dynasty. Lin Yun flattered himself, but he was quick-witted. The three women behind him looked speechless. Xiu Guangli's mouth twitched, thinking to himself that Lin Yun was indeed remarkable.
God damn it.
I put in the work every day.